Good evening, guys. I'm back, and in this video I will continue how to set up your native PC, whatever laptop or desktop. Yeah, it's how to set up it as a management machine. And in this video I would like to show you how to set up your native PC for a complex lab. Yeah, you know, it's somewhere in the lab exams you have some dedicated PC which can be used like a management host. Yeah, it's in this video I will show you how to use your own personal PC for unified networking lab, like this rack, this security rack, and we will connect it your native PC here as a management machine. So for this purpose I dedicated that my subnet will be 771.0 mask 24, and for this reason we have to assign IP address for my native PC will be 7711. What I have to do now, so I'm going to my VMware workstation. Okay, I'm going to edit virtual network editor, and we have to assign, actually to install one network, one VMnet adapter, and assign this IP address of this subnet. So I'm going to change settings, okay, and add the network. Okay, it will be VMnet 2, fine. Okay. So it appeared, yeah, it will be host only, not Bridget, not NAT, but host only. We will disconnect to use DHCP local service from NAT, from VMware machine, from VMware workstation, sorry, because we will use the DHCP scope from R1. Okay, and now I'm going to assign network for this adapter here. So 7710, and dedicate time saying apply. So it should be connected, but no DHCP. Okay, I'm saying apply. So network adapter is installed. We can check in my network adapters if we can see it. Okay, VMnet 2 is appeared here. This correct, and let's check if the IP address is assigned. IP config, right, and let's scroll down and check. Where is VMnet 2? And you can see the VMnet 2, and we have assigned IP address. No default gateway, guys. No default gateway, because if you will assign default gateway, you will mess with your native adapter, and the problems will start. No native gateway, and we need not it for these purposes. So you can see my native host now is 7711. Now, okay, this is the first step, assign it to VMnet. So my UNL machine is in shutdown state, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to edit my machine settings, and the first adapter, it is VMnet 0, which is connected to my management, and we will not use, and first network adapter corresponding to the inside of UNL machine, it is PNet 0. The second adapter is PNet 1, and we will use the PNet 1. It will be dedicated adapter which will be connected to this lab. So I'm going to change NAT and custom specific virtual interface, and I'm saying it will be VMnet 2 because we assigned the new subnet for it. So that's it. Okay, and we can start our machine. I'm going to pause. So my UNL is booted and everything is tuned on it. Yes, because in previous two steps I shown that we have to create a new network adapter and assign it to UNL machine. So the next step, let's check and inspect our topology. As I told you that R1 will be our with DHCP scope, and I will show you in this video how we will get connectivity to ASDM to ASA2 here, which will be assigned with IP address 771.11, and the gateway will be 110, which is R1, and the port gigabit 00, and we will get access, and DHCP is configured by default in WSA, and it will go through the trunks and will get the IP address from R1. We will assign IP address for IPS, and I will show you how to get to this IP address from your local machine. As well, you're going to see that WLC, which is wireless controller, will be assigned to this IP address, which is 12. So the management subnet is everywhere, and it is VLAN 7, and between switches it is a trunk, of course. So let's start my switches. I'm using the option 3 select. It's a very good one. Let's say you're gonna check 1, 2. I need a switch 1, switch 2. I need a switch 6, I guess. Yeah. So R1 is reachable. Trunk is reachable here. So I'm starting now. R1, 1, 2, 3 switches. Okay. And okay, let's do that ASA. I'm starting these devices. And when I'm pressing start all, only marked devices will be started. As you see, SO2, SV1, SV6, R1 and ASA2 only started. So to free select, deselect again. Yeah, and let's wait until these guys are booting now. So I'm going to pause. Oh, actually I forgot very important thing. So as I'm back and I'm stopping the switch 1 because we did not connect your native PC to the laboratory. And I'm decided to connect it here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add network, and the network name will be VLAN 7 MGMNT my PC. Okay, it is just a name, and as you remember, and I shown you that we have in the settings that the VMnet2, which is second adapter, it is corresponding to PNet1. So in this case, in a type, we are not choosing PNet0 because PNet0 is management of the web management, and I'm going to choose PNet1 because it is corresponding to my new adapter, which is VMnet2, and corresponding to the network 7710. Okay, save. And I would like to connect now to the switch and some free port. So but remember, the node should be in shutdown state when you are going to connect something. And I'm going to interfaces, and let's say which one we could use. I know gigabit 10. Okay, and where is my new created network? VLAN management, my PC. That's it. Okay, save. And you can see that this will be my management machine in my native PC, and now I can start the switch 1 again. I'm going to pause. So I'm back, my node is booted, and let's start and inspect the configuration. So as I told that our VLAN 7 will be dedicated management. Okay, the switch 1 is booted. Let's check. Show run. Show VLAN actually. So I configured it already. It's a VLAN 7 is everywhere on switch 1, switch 2, and switch 6. So actually it should be. What is switch 2, switch 6. Okay, let's check switch 6. Enable. Show VLAN. Is it? No. Okay, conf D. VLAN 7. Okay, exit. It will be necessary here for the reachability to wireless controller. Exit. Okay. So we have connected our native PC to the port gigabit 10. Let's check it. Show run gigabit 1/0. What is that one? It's a switch gigabit 03. Yes, it doesn't like. Okay, but we will disconnect. 19 gigabit doesn't net one. Oh. So I just disconnected. Yeah, it's just shut down at the port gigabit 03 on switch 6. Yeah, it's because it is going to the NOT adapter. Yeah, so we need not it in this case. Yeah, it will be connected later and for other to the another cloud. Well, okay. So we have to check show run interface gigabit 1/0. Okay, and we have assigned it. I assign it. It will be the switch port access and access in VLAN 7, and we have to know and show run that the trunk should be between gigabit 2.3 and gigabit 2.3 between switches, and we will try to get an access. So yes, it is a trunk, and enable show run and the trunks as well are here. Yeah, trunks is here. Let's try to start the test and to ping from my native PC, and let's try to ping. Yeah, so let's check the router 1 configuration. Show run. So gigabit 1 port is assigned to 710 as per our topology. Let's do, and we have excluded IP addresses, and we have a pool for management HCP. Well, good. So, and the port should be gigabit 00 on switch. Switch 2 should be assigned in VLAN 7. Yes, correct. Let's try to test now. So I'm going to ping 77110. Yes, guys, and you can see I'm reaching now R1. If I'm going back, and then, well, I can ping from R1, and my native PC will be ping 7711, and you can see the success. So the gateway is assigned, and let's start another activity. So ASA as well. Okay, let's start an ASA. So I'm going to configure an ASDM access, and IP address will be 77111. So I'm going to pause. So I'm back. So I configured ASA. Yeah, so now assign it an IP address, and now we have to check if the switch gigabit 22. Yeah, let's check. Gigabit 22 is not assigned in VLAN 7. Let's do it. Configure terminal. Okay. Good, and we just can copy somewhere switch port access, and let's do it. Okay, seems that's it, and we can try to ping from ASA 77110. No pinging. Okay, need a time while VLANs are working. Yeah, it's a little bit of time. Yeah, and you can see the ping start work. Yeah, so give a couple of seconds of time. So we have connectivity between R1 and ASA2, and probably we have to get the activity connection from here. Let's try to ping from a native PC, the ASA, which I configured on gigabit port 03. Nah, not pinging. Yeah, need a time just a bit. Yeah, and you can see that you can reach. Okay, let's try now to connect to ASDM. So now IP address is 77111, and test and test, right? Okay, I'm saying connect. There was a reason. It was my simple mistake. Yeah, it's because you see that I allowed the network from 11.0. Yeah, but it should be 1.0. So we can test now an ASDM to ASA and test and test. And you can see that I'm getting access to ASDM from my native PC. So my native PC is here over the VLAN 7. I'm get access to ASA1. And if you're checking the configuration, you can see that interface and assignment is 77111 as per our diagram is here, right? And the port number gigabit 30. So the next one interesting, we will start the IPS, and I'm starting IPS and going to pause until the configure. So you can see the IPS is starting, and should be up very soon. Okay, so Cisco and Cisco IPS 123, I guess. Yeah, well, and now we have to assign IP address and IPS, which will be from our management. So I'm going conf t, it will be service host, network settings, and host, I can't remember its exact host. Yeah, it's host IP 771 and 13/24, and the gateway, and gateway is 771.10. Okay, correct. Exit and exit. Okay, apply changes, and we can try to ping our gateway, which is router 1 from IPS. Okay, exit, and I'm going to ping 771.10. Is it? Perfect. We can try to ping our host, which is 711, and you can see that we are reachable from IPS system, which is inside of UNL lab. It's here, and we can reach our native host. Okay, let's try to get inside of the IPS. The IPS is tricky because it's a very, very old one, and you have to use, actually you have two options how to get inside with IDM, and the one is hybrid one. Yeah, it's when I'm using and calling the forcing to call out the Cisco ASDM with the old Java, but I will show you most simple way when you have installed Cisco IME. Yeah, it's Manager Express, IPS Manager Express. Okay, I'm running it. So especially it's installed, just installed. Oh, so what is this one? Okay, it's asking some password to create. Cisco 123, Cisco 123. Something gold and won't. Okay, we don't watch videos and we need not any of. So here we are, and let's say add device, and our device will be IPS 77, and IP address is 77113, and username password is Cisco IPS 123, and the same account control. And okay, let's do certificate, and you can see here we are, and there is a connected, and it's showing all information. Yeah, it's sensor information on even a dashboard. Yeah, it's oh, now I understand why it's showing the some error before. I'm going to remove these guys. Okay, that's so it's still booting, as you see, reconfiguring the engine. Yeah, but it will be very soon, it will be ready for use. Yeah, and that's how I got my access to my IPS, which is inside a new UNL machine. So devices, and you can configuration, and here is an IPS 77. It's loading. Just a bit of time. Yeah, it's the first time. It's a little bit while it's getting. Yeah, and here we are. The interfaces of the management. Yeah, here we are, guys. So we can start to manage from the IDM. Well, I want to close application. That's fine. Let's go back to the lab, and we have left two devices. So the one device is VLC controller. Let me check and switch 6 if we have assigned the proper port, gigabit 0.0. Show run. Which one is port? Is 02? No, not assigned. Okay. So it will be switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN 7. Okay. No negotiation. Auto and duplex 4, as I remember. So show VLAN. Do we have VLAN? Yes, we have VLAN. We are. And let's start the VLC now. Start. That's I'm going for stop and stop. Okay. So we are booting the VLC now. So I'm going to pause. So here we are. Auto termination. It will be VLC. Okay. Admin. Cisco 123. Cisco 123. Okay. Service.dhcp management IP. So and our management should be 77112. Okay. No, 1, not 11, and 12. Good. Netmask 255.255.255.0. Gateway 77110, which is router 1. So identifier 0, port number is 1. Remember that the wireless controllers, the active port and then working port is gigabit 001, not 000. Okay, so the port 1 management 77110, the same router IP, virtual gateway, all ones, mobility group. Okay, UNL, SSID UNL, it's a bridging, no, static, yes, no, radius, country code, Great Britain, yes, 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 no, and the time I would not configure, and IPv6, no, yes, configuration correct. So the configuration is going to reboot. I'm going to pause. So my wireless controller is booted. Let's try to log in. Cisco 123, and let's ping 7711, which is my PC. Yeah, you can see the send country and receive it country. Let's try to get in. HTTPS 77112. Is it? 77112. 77112. Let's go. Yeah. And add exception, and you can see I'm in, admin, and Cisco 0123. Good, look at this. So I'm in and I'm managing from a native PC. I'm managing this one guy which is connected here. Cool, isn't it? So the last thing left, it is WSA. A WSA. So it will take a time for boot. Yeah, it's a but. Let's check if the proper interface E0, it is management interface and VSA. And let's check if switch 1 interface gigabit 01 is in VLAN 7. Show run interface gigabit 01. Right. Yes, we have. So conf t interface gigabit 01. No negotiation. I recommend no negotiation auto to use for these guys. Auto and duplex full. Good. We are, and let's start the WSA. Okay, let's start. I'm going to pause. It really takes a time, maybe 5 up to 7 minutes to boot. It's heavy. It's booting, and you can see it's booting. Going still pause. So the iron port WSA is booted, and admin iron port, as I remember. Right? Yes. So it's still booting. The web services are coming up. It is a version 9. That's the newest what we got. And let's little bit wait. So it's booted finally, yes, and you can see that it got IP address from my DHCP pool. If you are going to R1, show IP DHCP bindings, and you can see that assigned, the IP address is assigned exactly for WASA, and we can use this one address, and let's jump in. No, it's still booting. Yeah, it's a need wait. As I told, it's heavy. Oh, here we are. Yeah, it's finally booted. Yeah, and I'm refreshed the screen, and we can go exceptions, and it's loading the web security appliance and admin and iron port. Once all connectivities and all cache and your browsers will get the all cache and configuration, it will be faster and will work smooth. Yeah, it's just the first boot. Usually it's taking a time. Yeah, but everything is fine. It'll take about a minute or two. So I'm going to pause. So finally it loaded. Yeah, and you can see that we can start to manage it. Yeah, it's from your native PC. Some interfaces to configure. Yeah, and you can see that assigned IP address is here. Yeah, so which is port M1. So if I'm going here, this one guy got DHCP address from R1, which is 771.20 here, and you are managing from your native PC, and you can see it. This one guy is here. The same is wireless controller, web virtual device. Yeah, it's sent as well for IPS, for ISDM. So guys, I think it will be informative for you, and thank you very much for viewing.